If you have been assigned the Reteach for 9.2, or if you are still having some questions about how we can add or subtract to find the solution to a variable, then be sure to follow along with this video. So the biggest thing we need to remember is that we have to do the same thing to both sides. And we're trying to cancel out the one side to get the variable by itself. So we can use the subtraction property and the addition property of equality. So what we do to one side, we do the same thing to the other. And we want to use that inverse. So let's take a look here. So Ryan has 28 apps on his tablet. He adds some apps for school. Ryan's tablet now has 42. So he had 28, now he has 42. So A is going to be the apps that he added on. So he had 28, he added on some amount and ended up with 42. So we want to get A all by itself. So we have 28 and we want to get A by itself. So we've got to get rid of that 28. So the opposite of 28 is 2 minus 28. And we have to do that from both sides. So we take 28 away from this side, and all we're left with is A, because 28 minus 28 is nothing. So here we have 42 minus 28. So all we're left with on this side is A. We combine these two terms and get 14. Ryan added 14 apps. Hey, here we have Joe has 24 songs on his playlist. That's what he started with. And he wanted to increase, and now it has 32. So he had 24. He added some songs. Now it has 32. So he has how many? 24. And now Joe increased, right? He wanted to add the songs. Now the playlist has 32 songs after Joe put songs on his playlist. So he had 24, he increased, now he has 32 on his playlist. So we want to write an equation to represent that. So he had 24, he added on some songs, now he has 32. So we're not wanting to multiply, he didn't times his songs. He's not taking away songs, he's adding on songs here. So we want to, let's move my head here. So I want to get S by itself. So I need to get rid of this 24. So I'm going to minus 24 from this side and minus 24 from this side. So 24 minus 24 is 0. So all we're left with is S. 32 minus 24. So I know to get from 24 to 30 is 6, and 2 more makes 8. So Joe put 8 songs on his playlist. So as you're doing these problems, make sure you do the opposite. So if it says subtract, we want to add. If it's an add, we want to subtract, and we have to do that to both sides of the equation. So as you're working through your reteach or your homework, if you need any more help, be sure to let me know and we can set up a time to meet together.